अरे, आपको डायबिटीज निकला? अरे रे, ये क्या बीमारी लेके बैठ गए? अब तो कितने टाइप की कॉम्प्लिकेशंस आएंगी, पूरी ज़िंदगी दवाई खानी पड़ेंगी, पूरी ज़िंदगी खर्चा, आंखें जाएंगी, किडनी जाएंगी, हाथ पैर कटवाने पड़ेंगे, पता नहीं क्या क्या हो।
Oh, you're so funny.
No, don't fall into any of these rumors. Hello guys, this is Dr. Jay. I am a consultant physician, diabetologist and a critical care specialist, and you are watching Doctor Plus, where I'll be a doctor plus something more, and we'll be discussing everything about good health and everything good about health. So getting to the point of today's video, is diabetes a pandemic? The answer is yes, it is. Now, why do I say this? The reason why I say this is because we have diabetic patients all across the globe. And the bad thing about diabetes is there are least chances that these patients might recover and get rid of diabetes. We have heard a lot about COVID, we have heard a lot about influenza. These were the hardcore pandemics. But diabetes is the biggest pandemic human race has ever faced. The reason why I say this is because we have diabetes patients in the amounts of lakhs and crores. You'll be surprised to know India is the diabetes capital of the world. Also, as we know, we have a population of 135 crores. And out of that, you will find diabetes in every 10 persons. So that means we have diabetic patients in crores. And you'll be surprised to know that this number is rising, rising, and rising. So watch the video till the end to know what is the impact of diabetes on human health. And if you are suffering from diabetes or your closed ones are having diabetes, do share the video to them to know what it takes to be a diabetic or close relative of diabetic. Now the entire point of making this video today is to create the awareness about what the disease burden of diabetes is. Now first let's talk about what the disease burden actually means. Disease burden means what a disease causes or what a disease harms not just to a person but to their friends, to their families, to their relatives, to the state, to the nation. So when I say diabetes has got a high disease burden, by that I mean that diabetes kills this many people a year. Diabetes causes this many people to lose their legs or to lose their hands. Diabetes makes these many people dependent on dialysis. Diabetes causes these many patients to have kidney transplants. Diabetes makes these many people blind every year. And because of diabetes, India loses this much money every year. We have recently seen the biggest pandemic ever. Yes, COVID. So, can we say diabetes is a bigger pandemic than COVID? Yes. Let's get into the details. COVID patients recovered within 10 days, or at the max, 15 days. But diabetic patients suffer throughout their life. Very few COVID patients out of the entire COVID infected people succumb to the disease. That is, they die because of COVID. But a very huge bulk of patients having diabetes die only and only because of diabetes or because of the complications that are caused by diabetes. Also, the financial burden caused to a family because of COVID is very, very low as compared to that caused because of diabetes. Because the treatment, the investigations, the doctor consultation, the complications, and everything associated with diabetes costs a lot, a lot, a lot. It's difficult to believe the entire families have lost their entire financial savings because of a single disease called diabetes. The question now arises is, why is diabetes so notorious? And why is it taking such a big health toll? The reason is diabetes has got three major complications. First, it affects your eyes. Second, it affects your kidneys. And third, it affects your peripheral nerves. Now, by peripheral nerves, I mean these patients frequently get injured over their legs or hands, but the problem is these patients have altered sensations over their legs, and these altered sensations will cause frequent injuries, frequent infections, frequent ulcers, gangrene, and that will lead to amputation. And these patients will never be able to walk on their legs ever in their life. So, this is why diabetes is so much important to address, because if you lose your eye, if you lose your kidney, or if you lose your leg, life will be a lot miserable. So, to prove the point, let's take a reality check. Name at least 10 people in your circle who are from your family, your friends, or relatives who are suffering from diabetes. You can ask this question to your friends also. They'll be easily able to name 10 people suffering from diabetes. The reason is diabetes is so common, right? Now you'll be concerned about those 10 people you know who are having diabetes, whether they'll be having these complications of losing eye, kidney, or legs. So, can we say that they have a risk of these complications? The answer is yes. But the next question is, will they surely have these complications? The answer is no. The reason is the good thing about diabetes. Now, you'll say, what could be good about the disease that has caused so much of hue and cries? Yes, but there is a good thing. The good thing is that you won't be having any of these complications if you have a strict and good control of diabetes. Now, the entire point of creating this video is to create awareness about why diabetes should be diagnosed early and why it should be treated aggressively. And why today I am not discussing the types, causes, or mechanisms of diabetes.
Go away.
The reason is it is not important and totally not necessary. And why do I say this? Is because I have seen a lot of my patients who get anxious, who get stressed out, learning about diabetes and knowing that they are suffering from the disease after they know the exact causes or the mechanisms of how they develop the disease. For example, if one of your parents or both of your parents have diabetes, and you are very likely to have diabetes at the age which is younger than both of your parents. Striking, right? But when the patients come to know about these things, they feel helpless of what they cannot do about these conditions. But what I suggest them always is not to think of these unnecessary and unimportant things, because what we have in our hands is treatment. What we have in our hands is future and not the past. So, take my word, running for a good health is always better than running after a good health. Also, running is good for diabetes.
Oh, you're so funny.
And now, the last and the most important thing. करना क्या है diabetes का? Yes, three things. The first thing, consult a qualified doctor as soon as you are diagnosed with diabetes or if your near and loved ones are diagnosed with diabetes. Second thing, keep a strict compliance with the medicines or insulin that you have been given by the qualified doctors for your diabetes control. And the third thing, keep a regular follow up and regular blood checkup for your diabetes, whether it is in strict control or not. If it is not controlled, talk to your doctor and take steps to control it as soon as possible. But take my word, don't make a decision to drop the treatment or to discontinue the therapies for diabetes, as this disease will not let you know anything about it today, but it will take everything from you and your family tomorrow. So, guys, today's message was don't delay the therapy for diabetes if you are having diabetes or your loved ones are having one, because you don't have an idea how important you are to your friends and family. So, guys, this was Dr. Jai signing off for today from Doctor Plus, where I'll be a doctor plus something more, and we'll be talking everything about good health and everything good about health. Do subscribe to my channel, do like the video and share the video to everyone you feel this video might help. And do drop your questions and doubts in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help. See you till the next time, and do take a very good care of yourselves. Bye.